How's it going, guys? My name is Kro, and today we have a special video, something I've never done on the channel because last time when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I didn't have face cam, and I thought it wasn't important to make a video about the topic. But today I woke up and the channel hit 200,000 subscribers, which is kind of cool. I want you guys to do something for me. I want you to comment down below right now and ask me any question you'd like to ask me, as long as it's appropriate. Because what I'm going to do when we inevitably hit 300,000 subscribers is I'm going to be reading out all of your questions, or as many as I can fit in a video for our 300,000 subscriber special. If you want to know anything in particular about me, go ahead and comment down below and ask your question. Now, for the remainder of this video, I'm going to tell you guys 7 things. 7 things about myself that you probably don't know. So you might want to listen to those 7 things before you ask your questions so you don't ask repeat questions and waste your question. You know what I mean. And aside from that, I'm not going to make a big deal about 200,000 subscribers. That's kind of cool. But let's get into these 7 things about me. So the first thing about me is I am a family man. I have a wife and I have a daughter. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing this career here. In fact, my daughter is the primary reason why I got into Grow a Garden. I spend time with her every evening after dinner. And we often play Roblox together. Me on my PlayStation 5, because that's all it's for. It's a Roblox machine. And her on her iPad. And we play Roblox games that like build to survive. We build these crazy things. We play Maple Hospital. We run around as like hospital people. And we play tons and tons of games. And all of a sudden we looked and like, what is this Grow a Garden game? How does it have more than 1 million players? I was curious about it. And then obviously I went and looked online for tips and tricks on how to do Grow a Garden to help my daughter and I. And now here I am making content on it. I am a family man. I have known my wife for almost 20 years and I'm a father. So that's a little bit about me. Also, a second thing about me, I'm Canadian, not American. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm Canadian. Having said that, many of you have also wondered if I was European, and you're not too far off because my heritage comes from Ireland. My grandfather was born outside of Cork in Ireland. My father was born here, and I was born here in Canada. So I'm like 2nd or 3rd generation Canadian, however that works out. I'm Canadian, not American. And I'm very proud of that fact. On to our third thing, and this is actually a very common question. How long have I been doing YouTube? I have been doing YouTube, or trying to, since 2015. That's when I first started doing YouTube. This is back when Markiplier was doing Five Nights at Freddy's the very first time. And I got inspired by that because a friend showed me the Five Nights at Freddy's videos. And the more I dug into Markiplier's career, the more interested I was in doing it. And I started doing YouTube every single day back in 2015. And it didn't until like 2018 when I went full time for the first time. I've been full time doing 2018, paying for my life ever since that time. It's a long time. That's 7 years. Oh my God. So what inspired me? What ultimately inspired me to go down this path of doing Grow a Garden as my primary source of YouTube, my primary goal, my primary objective? And I have 2 names to give you, and this is point number 4. I have 2 names to give you that inspired me down this path because I was doing research. I was trying to figure out how to play this game the best for my daughter and I, so we can play it every single day. And 2 names came up. One was Codezi and one was A's. Codezi was my primary source of inspiration. If it wasn't for their inspiration, I wouldn't have gone down this path of making Grow a Garden content. And I wouldn't have turned everything around for me because my career over the past, I'm going to say 7 or 8 months has not been doing very well. And YouTube has not been doing very well for me. So it wasn't until I found Grow a Garden and I found Codezi and A's. Codezi with his really nice way of speaking, and A's with his massive work ethic. When that guy is on, his work ethic is second to none. Like, A's is amazing for that. If it wasn't for their inspiration, I never would have gone down this road. I would never be here in front of you today doing 200,000 subscribers in such a short period of time. And life is good. Things are going really well for me. So thank you, Codezi, and thank you, A's, for the inspiration and the drive to do this. Now, thing number 5 I want to talk to you guys about. A little bit about myself. My favorite hobby, which has been my favorite hobby for many years, that's trading card games. I used to love Pokemon. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh at the competitive national level. I used to love trading games and then Magic the Gathering after that. And a little thing about me that many people don't know is way back in 2015, I quit all of my trading card games. At that time, it was college, and I was into Magic the Gathering with my friends. And I sold every single one of my Magic the Gathering cards, my entire trade binder, all of my decks, and sold it all. And I used that money to buy my very first camera, which is not this one, and my very first microphone, which is not this one. and the first hardware for my computer to start my YouTube career. So if it wasn't for trading card games, I wouldn't be a YouTuber today. And this probably explains to you why I love trading in games. I love trading in this game. I love trading in trading card games. That's the best part about the trading card games, especially back then. Because when I first started doing trading card games, we didn't have cell phones in our pockets. So we didn't know the prices of everything, or everyone didn't know. But if you knew, it was fun. So I really enjoy trading card games for that reason, and I enjoy Grow a Garden very much for that reason. Hence all the trading guides, all the ways to help you guys with that kind of stuff. Speaking about college, let's move on to the sixth thing I wrote down here about myself. I'm a college graduate. A lot of people in the Dawn Discord server, when I'm talking to them, right, I'm typing away with my hands on the keyboard and such, and they're like, Kro, can you talk like a normal person that talks on Discord, not talk like a bot or an NPC or AI? And my response is always the same. No, I can't. I'm a college graduate, college educated man. And as such, I talk and type like a college educated man. I went to college multiple times, graduated twice, both for Canadian law related things, for policing and things like that. That was going to be my career path before I found YouTube. It was literally in the last handful of months of my second college degree that I stumbled on YouTube as a career back in 2015. And then realized this is not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So I finished it. I graduated college, but never pursued that career path because I was already neck deep in YouTube videos. When I first started making videos, I was working in the morning, starting at 5 in the morning, going to college in the afternoon until the evening, making a YouTube video in the evening, publishing it, getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep and doing it again. That's how I started my YouTube career. And quickly, circling back to the trading card game, actually, I've gotten back into trading cards. Magic the Gathering has once again become my passion and my little hobby that I really enjoy. Not so much Pokemon cards anymore. I feel a little bit too old for that, even though I grew up with the Pokemon games. Man, I was on the playground with the original black and white Nintendo way back then, the link cable, trading my Haunter to my buddy to get a Gengar. That's how long I've been playing Pokemon. But the trading card game kind of slipped past me here. And if you're wondering why I don't usually stream Saturday mornings or rarely stream Saturday mornings for the new event, I'm usually too tired because I have my friends over Friday nights and we play Commander. We play Magic the Gathering until way too late at night. So first thing in the morning, Saturday morning, I'm usually just too tired to stream. And the final little piece of information about me that no one would ever know and no one would ever ask to know, so I'm going to tell you because I highly doubt any of you are going to ask me about this question. I, even before becoming a police officer, or becoming a security officer, or becoming a lawyer, becoming any of that kind of thing, I had another career path in mind. When I was a teenager, I was in Air Cadets for 5 years. I really, really enjoyed it. And I was very good at it. I enjoyed the satisfaction of going up ranks and acquiring achievements in that system. I really enjoyed the military system. I was going to join the military out of high school. I was going to go to the Military University of Kingston in Canada, and I was going to become a military officer, lieutenant, colonel, general, etc. That was my career path. But then I had a health setback. I had a very random, very sudden health setback. All of a sudden, I woke up one morning and my chest hurt on my left side, way up high. It was the morning of a drill team competition that I couldn't go to because of a health scare. I had to go to the hospital. Long story short, I suffered from something called pneumothorax, or in common English, I suffered from lung collapses, where the top part of my lung would literally burst in a sense and start to collapse down to the rest of my lung, making it incredibly hard to breathe and incredibly painful as the rest of your chest muscles kind of filled in that negative void of space where the lung used to be. Very painful and very hard. I suffered from many, many, many of these growing up from a teenager into a young adult until finally I went and had surgery to correct the issue. So because of that, I wasn't really fit to join or pursue a military type career. And I had to change career paths after that, which inevitably led towards Canadian law related degrees, which inevitably led towards YouTube and my family and my daughter and the life I have now. So weirdly enough, those health scares and that major invasive surgery to fix my lung led me here, which I'm very grateful for. The 200,000 subscribers talking to you right now. So comment down below, ask your questions, and I'll be sure to pick a bunch of them when we hit 300,000 subscribers, probably in 2 months' time, if I had to guess. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found this video useful and valuable. If you did, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 300K OGs, because the 200K OG door is closed. You can no longer claim to be a 100K OG. You can no longer claim to be a 200K OG. So get your 300K OG card before it's too late. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.